This is the Lamar Dixon Expo Center, and what's happening here is basically it's where families are going to start build their lives. Many of the people here, more than 600 people in this Expo Center, are what they're called clients within the Red Cross. They're people who are now displaced. They may only have the blankets on their cots. Also at this Expo Center, way down that way, are animals. So really, people's entire lives are here right now. Now, we're joined by the Rodriguez family and also Buddy Caldwell, the Attorney General for the state of Louisiana. And I wanted to talk to all you guys together because the Rodriguez family, General, has been here since the very beginning, and they are not just sitting idly by. This family is volunteering, the Rodriguez family. So tell me, guys, what are you doing to kind of pass the time here and help as best you can?
Okay, I can start first. I have been basically going around and running errands for people. I have stayed up through nights and made sure that everyone had things. I have helped out basically everywhere. I am underage, so I can't do all the things, but I know how to do everything. So I train people and show them how to do it. I have been, when I first got here, I was helping make cots. But for safety, I don't do that no more, so I basically, I tell people how to do them, or I walk with the adults and show them all the new volunteers.
Very good, Haley.
Today and yesterday, I've been sorting clothes at the donation center and giving people the blankets and the pillows that they needed.
Sure.
And actually, last night was the first night I actually got good sleep. I stayed up all through the night and helped people throughout the night, help people go to the restroom or check the bathroom, make sure everyone's okay.
Well, Haley, thank you very much for your service. I know people, and Mrs. Rodriguez, you have all your kids here. What's it like? I mean, this has got to be a tough time, but it's also got to be a little inspiring. These guys doing everything they can.
We have lost everything materialistically, but this right here, we have everything. And for us to help, even let me take your stuff off your bed so you can lay down, or let me show you where to go so you can get your feet. Let me help you get food or anything like that. He helps with the snacks. He helps with the animals. My little one, Derek, he helps, you know, in any way that he can. Just because we've lost everything materialistically doesn't mean that we have to lose our humanity and help. Everybody is from different walks of life, but we're in the same situation. So you just have to pull together as a community and just help.
You guys are over here, these three look like some athletes to me. Do you guys, what are you guys doing to have a little bit of fun? I know this is a tough time for your family. What are you doing for some fun?
Well, I've been playing with the little kids and keeping them company and happy. And I'll go around and ask them if y'all want a snowball or something like that. I'll go up there and get it for them. And then so I'll go around and ask people for help if they need anything. And they sometimes they say no, but sometimes they say yes. It's okay, but I help them anyways. And then I was helping a little bit at the donation, getting people like baby food, diapers, and stuff like that. So I really actually had fun here.
Sure.
And they donated us a lot of clothes after we lost it, so it's really fun. It's like it's a nice thing that they're doing this for us.
Sure. Well, one thing I've learned about this entire thing is it is people helping people. And Attorney General Caldwell, tell me, you know, you have the Rodriguez family here who have stepped up. They're not wallowing in what could be a very deep sorrow. They are actively engaged in helping their fellow people here, their fellow Louisiana resident. How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel great. I mean, what we've been seeing around Louisiana is an outpouring of support, neighbors helping neighbors, relatives helping relatives, strangers helping strangers. And, of course, as we transition from a response phase of making sure people are out of danger to a recovery phase, which is making sure they can get back in their homes, one of the things that we're doing at our office and putting up bulletins on our website at www.agjefflandry.com is basically making sure that they aren't fraud, that the contractors who come in there to do the business are legitimate and licensed, and they don't get scammed out of the repairs.
Well, General, that is a concern. Rodriguez family and so many others, because, you know, it's unfortunate you have a time of great need by so many people, and scammers come out of the woodwork for this kind of stuff.
Absolutely. There's always a small percentage of the population that'll prey on people in a time of need, and so we're doing two things. We're taking a two-pronged approach. We're making sure we educate those in a recovery mode, and then we're also educating people out who are donating to charity to make sure that the charities that they're giving to are actually real charities and that the money is going actually to the victims they purport to raise money for. So that's the two main things that we're doing right now, going about it. We've got an investigative team that'll go out and investigate both fraudulent scamming charities and contractors as well.
Very good. And Mrs. Rodriguez, I mean, to know that the state's on your side, trying to rebuild, because, you know, scammer, we hear all the news stories all the time, right? Scammers all the time.
It's ridiculous how people take situations like this and become self-centered and selfish and greedy when we don't even have a home to go to. We have to literally start over, which is fine with me because I can start over with my family. But you don't take these people that are very sensitive in these times of need and use it to your own advantage and hurt these people. We lost everything. Everybody has lost everything. So that's, I mean, you're going to prey on people that are weak like that and have really just in a state of mind where they can't actually think about, you know, what is right, what is wrong. They're just trying to have help. You know, so to my message to people like that is have a heart. You know, may God be on your side.
And what we're doing is we'll have teams coming into the shelters that have packages of information that'll have these bullets, things to look for. We started a campaign of take a selfie with your contractor because we know that if you're out in the shadows trying to operate to defraud these types of people, you wouldn't want your picture taken. That's a clear sign that, number one, if someone doesn't want to take their picture with you, you don't want to deal with them. So we ask them, take a picture of your contractor, take a picture of their truck, their license, and so forth. So we're going to have a package. We're going to have teams employed in all the shelters explaining to them, so as these transition out of these shelters going back home to get their lives back in order, they're not taken advantage of.
Very good, very good. Is it it's got to be Attorney General inspiring to see a family like this. I mean, and they're not the only ones, right? There are people in there that are stepped up. How many people do you know that are doing the same thing, volunteering?
A lot of the residents in here are volunteering. I'm talking from kids from his age on up to adults, staying up all hours of the night, during the day. So it's not just my family, it's other families that are all pulling together. It's overwhelming and it's heartwarming, and I just thank God every day.
Sure.
You know.
Sure. Well, thank you guys for your time. You're wonderful. Try to have some fun, right? And
you know what? It
blue
is fun.
Sky, right?
It is fun. It is fun. It's to help somebody else, and if you can just put one smile on one person's face a day, that's 365 people a year. You don't know if you change their life or not. You know, just to have laughter is medicine.
How's that a philosophy? How's that?
That's Louisiana.
That's what I'm hearing. Everybody is saying that. Everybody. This is what Louisiana does. No matter the tragedy, no matter what happens, people come together, and this is what you do.
That's what we do.
Southern hospitality.
Yes, at its finest.
And we love food.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's so nice to talk with you. Thank you very much. So thank you very much. You did a good job. Thank you, guys. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. So you can see the Rodriguez family, the Attorney General. It really is people helping people, companies helping people. But it's really interesting. You come across these families, guys. Did you hear the positivity in those voices? Isn't that miraculous? They've been here since the very beginning. They lost their home on day one. They've been living here because they have no other place to go, and they're positive. And we're finding that everywhere we go. It's very heartwarming.